Hello, welcome to April 2022's version of Google Workspace webinar. My name is Josh. Thanks for listening in today. Today we're going to cover a very interesting brand new feature that was just released, I believe, earlier this week or maybe it was last week. This new feature is for those of us that have DLP. Uh, we're going to get into the availability here in a second, but I wanted to point out this URL that you're seeing in front of you will be provided to you. It will be very close to the link that you had to click to get to this recording. Feel free to click on this link. It's going to take you to the beta sign up if you have the proper SKU. And then that will allow you to get into the beta program to try this out. Um, I want to show you this list of SKUs that um, where this service setting is available to. Normally speaking, I try to pick new and exciting features that are available to all my clients. In this particular case, I felt that this setting was worthy of being called out because it's a very important tool when it comes to Google Forms and DLP. Um, for anyone that has DLP enabled, Google Forms doesn't always play nice if there's the file upload requirement because DLP couldn't handle file uploads. You couldn't have Google Forms that would accept file uploads. Now that is not the case. Unfortunately, DLP is only available for certain SKUs. All the enterprise SKUs have availability to it, and then the education SKUs, a lot of those SKUs have availability to it. Unfortunately, DLP is not offered to a lot of the. It's not available to any of the old G Suite licenses, nonprofits, financials, and any of the uh, business licenses do not have DLP. So if you have one of those not available to SKUs, this update will not be for you. However, it is an interesting feature, and as we get close to renewal times and you're thinking about upgrading to enterprise, this is one more aspect of enterprise um, that will open up different options for you in the future. As we stated, this particular feature set is for Google Forms that operate in a DLP world. In the past, when you had a form to be filled out, if there's a file upload feature, DLP couldn't handle that file upload. So, because you had DLP turned on, the form wouldn't work right. And now that is in beta to be changed. So that's what this paragraph here is kind of going over. In the past, users were blocked from responding to Google Forms. Now that is not the case. So a Google Form is a very powerful, a very unique tool. As I dig into client environments, I've seen some clients that barely use Google Forms, and I've seen other clients that use it just as much as they would use a Google Doc. It is a very powerful tool that can be used to gather data from basically anyone. And now Google is making it so that if you have DLP enabled, your Google Forms are going to operate in a more secure manner and your end user experience is going to be a lot better. From an end user's perspective, when they go, end users can respond to a form as usual, but now they can respond to forms outside of their domain, including forms that have the upload questions option. And if the form violates a DLP rule, now they will see a warning that's blocking them from submitting. And it's going to look like this. This is what the warning looks like. This is straight from the um, blog post article that Google released about this feature. Oh, I didn't include it in this slideshow, but I will make sure to include it in the email. I will include the link to that blog post article as well. It's a very interesting tool. Um, it's something that I feel like is very important. Google Forms are a very, very powerful tool. So This is very good to see. This is something that Google's been working on for quite some time. It's on the roadmap. It's something that I'm very happy to see that they're releasing to our clients. Um, yeah, so it should help out with Google Forms going forward. Please note, well, on this slide, first off, I want to say thank you for joining us. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to reach out to collaborationtraining@pythian.com. If you have any questions about this support wise, we have collaboration support at Pythian.com. Please note that betas are not supported by Google, so they can change anytime. Basically, in a beta, in a, when a tool is at the beta level, you can submit feature requests to have a tool improved one way or another. Also, when let's say something you find a bug or something, that bug can be reported, but there's really no guarantee on when Google will fix that bug. So just keep in mind that the tool is in beta. You have to sign up for it. Once you get access to it, feel free to test it out. Um, and submit any and all feedback to Google. That's how these tools get approved quickly to their optimal performance. So, yeah, thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me talk. Take care and have a wonderful week ahead.